Hi guys, it's I've literally just got up. I've just had I've just had some oats. This is what it's looking like outside. Yeah, I think it's about 6:30. Well, it's 6:42 now. Yeah, I don't know why I picked up the camera, to be honest with you. I've got this sleep spray here. I sprayed this maybe about, I'd like to say, 2 hours ago, and I was hoping it would help me go back to sleep, but as you can see, I'm still up. And then I've also got my sleep tea, which normally helps actually. Normally having this sleep tea, it's Twinings sleep tea. It's got chamomile in it, of course, and so on. But normally this helps. I don't know. I think I'm just up. That's it. I don't think I'm going to be able to go back to sleep at all. I've got my normal things to do today, you know. Nothing special going on over here. Oh, my phone battery is about to die. Nothing special going on here. I'm just up for no reason. But yeah, I've got my normal situations to deal with today, you know. Bit of cleaning, bit of organising, waiting for a package. Yeah, gonna probably do a workout as well today. But yeah, I just thought I'll pick up the camera because why not? You know, just thought, you know what? You pick up the camera and say hi to everyone. I've got these beads in my hair this week. They're really cute. They're a bit of a mess now though. It's a bit of a mess now. As it's the end of the week or coming to the end of the week. So yeah, that's it. I'm watching the Real Vintage Dollhouse. If you haven't watched that channel, it's basically the only channel that I can find that is vintage based, and I'm very much about my vintage era. Um, this young woman that basically lives her life in the 1940s, which I think is fantastic. I found a couple actually that likes, I think they're called Retro Gen X Retro or something like that, and I love their channel too. They don't really base everything in their life around the 80s, but they do buy a lot of 80s gadgets and things like that around their home. Anyway, I'm waffling on now, guys. I'm waffling on. I'll catch you in a couple of hours. I don't know. Maybe this sleep tea might make me conk back out again. That's my second cup though. I've just topped it up with some hot water. That's all I've done. I've just poured some, just topped it up with some more hot water basically. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. Right, I'll see you. I don't know what this vlog's gonna be. Okay, bye. Hey guys. Just by that little clip, I wonder if you know what this video is going to be all about. Considering my, let's walk backwards, shall we? Considering what I'm wearing today as well, my Gen X top. Let me show you guys the back here. Where shall I put you? Right guys, just read the back, okay? Not to mention my very take me back to the 80s hoodie that I've also got on. Don't know if you saw any of that. That's the theme for today. A lot of young people today, how are you by the way? A lot of young people today is decided to take their life and go analog. If you're not aware of what I mean when I say people is going analog, is people is starting to turn their back on media, social media, and starting to embrace old media, aka DVDs, CDs, old movies, you know, reading, picking up a physical book instead of a Kindle and reading to themselves rather than listening to what is it called, some broadcasted story. And I am definitely here for it, because guys, I've already been there. I am the ultimate Gen X, okay? Generation X. I love my generation. I love sorry guys, I'm just making myself some lunch. I'm so hungry. Oh my god, I'm super hungry. Let's put the kettle on. Generation X, guys. Comment down below if you are also a Gen X. But yes, a lot of people is now turning their backs on social media and decided that actually they feel like they're getting a bit burnt out with social media. Everyone's getting bored of it, fed up of it. Everyone's, you know, fed up of paying the hefty charges for streaming and so on and so forth. You know, everyone's like, do you know what? Let's live an analog life and recharge. A lot of people is calling it noise. Just unwanted noise. And I am so here for that. So is my kids, by the way. Not so much my son. I don't know how he feels about it. But I have already been living an analog life, guys. These outfits that you see me wearing is me. Like on my handbag, Generation X. My belts, for example, very much into my whole retro 80s, 70s era. My cushion my calendar, even my laptop. If you look at my laptop right here, also this is what I listen to music on, guys. Yes, actual cassette player that I make my own music, and I think I've got a video of me actually using my shoebox tape recorder, cassette recorder, and make my own mixtapes. So this is my Walkman, guys, that I take everywhere with me, on my way to work, on any walks, wherever I go, I listen to my music on here. I have a couple actually. I have this one, which I've decked out with some retro stickers. And I've also got one under there, a pink one, that my daughter bought me for Christmas. So yeah, guys, there's one of my cassettes here that I've made. Yes, guys, I'm very much into the whole analog living. I really, really am here for it. I'm going to put on my little 80s hoodie right now because it's really cold today. Let me show you. It's so cold today, guys. By the way, I'm here alone. I'm here alone. I have done a workout. I'd done a workout earlier, and I cleaned my kitchen also earlier. Now I'm just at home on my own, and I thought I'll pick back up the camera since I picked you up early hours this morning. It's now, I'm not sure what the time is now. Oh, there's the time. It's going on to 3:30 in the afternoon. It's cold outside, but I have some things to do. Oh, let me show you some. Oh, you can also see my retro bedding. There's my little retro cup that I have. Sometimes I take this one to work, or this one. This one's pretty good because it I can make myself, while it's been cold weather, I can make myself a coffee in here and it stays warm. So that's pretty handy. This one is more so, that can do the same thing, but because of the spout on it, I don't really use it for hot drinks. I normally use that for water or cold drinks. They currently have nothing in them. Anyway, guys, I wanted to show you a little bit of my retro collection. Oh, I also have these, guys. I have this, my little pen holder, my little retro pen holder. Yes, I have a lot, guys, a lot of retro items in my home because I'm all about it. If it says vintage or retro, I'm very drawn to it, and I'm more likely to buy it if it's something that I need or want and it's got retro attached to it. A lot of my clothes, such as my jeans, my tops, a lot of them I've bought because they are very retro and giving very vintage stroke retro vibes. Very much about it. But anyway, guys, today I have this. Let me show you. I have this. I've got two of them. I've got one down here that I have hanging there. Then I have this one, which is a spare. And I'm thinking of hanging it over here on my bookcase, right there. And then I can put like things like my shoebox, cassette recorder and my CD player in there, so they're more accessible. So that's the aim. That's what I'm thinking of doing today. Yeah, as I also embrace more of the analog life, I do have some beads here. This is hammer beads. You can make things from it. You know, it's just something creative that I like to just sit down and do. I'm actually waiting for my pin boards, because my hammer beads are a little bit big for my pin boards that I already have. So I'm waiting for a different sized pin boards, and then I can get creating. I also have, oh, let me show you. I also have my little diary here, very vintage looking. I love it so much. But yeah, this is my little diary. So on a cold day when I just want to just switch off for a minute, I can just pull out my diary, write down my thoughts in there. Yeah, so that's my little diary as well. So yeah, I basically am telling you that the analog life is the way forward. We're all getting very fed up of the whole digital world, you know, what with AI taking over everything, things being so much more costly, people's fed up of all of the streaming, and there's too much options as far as things to watch on digital TV, when you can just pull out your DVDs and watch something with no ads, and it's yours for life. Also, pictures, guys, photos. I've got a photo album here and a photo album behind here as well. Memories. And this one says The Story of Us, and it's got a tree on it. It's really beautiful. I've also got some pictures up here. I do like to print my pictures and have physical pictures as well. Let me show you guys a bit more of my retro situations, and then I'm going to pull out, while we are there, pull out some things that I can basically have more at hand. First of all, let me show you real quick my little digital, well, not digital, my little retro shelf, or my little retro collection, should I say. Here it is. Let me go through it. We have some old school remote controls here. My daughter bought me this. It had like a balloon and stuff inside it. I've got a retro phone here. Right back here we have my Back to the Future notebook. Right here is my little dance awards from the 80s. This is more the 90s, this camera right here. Over here we have some Motown and my favourite movie of all time, Flashdance. At the back we have a little cassette sort of retro player. It's not a real cassette player, but I like it. And we've got some retro cassettes over there. Over here we have some coasters. Then here we have an old school radio, which is actually a speakers. Then over here we have another speaker, which is boombox. Then at the back here we have my pink Walkman that my daughter bought me. I'm going to take that out. Over here we have my little retro style shoebox cassette recorder. Gonna pull that out as well. These two is going in my little cage thing. Over here is just some old phones, some really old phones. They're not quite retro, but yeah. Now that I've moved those, I can sort of, let me put you down. Bring you up. Right, guys, I can now sort of sort out these things. This is an old camera, and then can probably put that like that. Move this along. I've actually lost one of my medals that's on here. One of the medals has popped off. I've had this since I was probably about 6. Can't really put it anywhere. Ah! Right, I'll have to find somewhere else for that. Right guys, I've organised it a little bit better. I like it where you can see everything. I've also got these things, guys. These little things here. Got the camera, the little, not a jukebox. I can't remember, that's not a jukebox. I forgot the actual name for that, but here's a record player with a mic. You have a little grand piano here. An old school suitcase. A very old school camera. I think I've got 2 of those cameras. A very 80s or retro, should I say, typewriter. A mini little boom box. A cute little lamp. Very retro. Put it on top of the piano. Little radio here. And another little camera. I have a little display box coming in for these little items. I've got a cute little display see-through thing. I'm gonna put them in there. Anyway, moving on. Down here we have some DVDs, and over here is my DVD player. Let's just move some things out of the way to give you a better look. So if I move this, I've got this retro game of noughts and crosses. I've got these draw stick game as well. We have this, which is retro, these block game. I have also classic Monopoly, of course. I have chess, and we have jacks. Don't know if anyone remembers playing jacks, but this jacks is like, let me just show you really quickly. I found this in an old second-hand shop, and I couldn't believe it. I used to love jacks as a child, but it's even got the whole little instructions right here. And then you have in here you have the classic Jack's ball. You get 2 of those. And then you also have the actual Jacks, which you've got several of those. And what you would do is you would scatter these on the floor, throw them on the floor, and then you would let the ball bounce once as you pick 1 up at a time. Then you've got to challenge yourself, you see. Next you pick 2 up at a time, then it's 3, then it's 4, and so on. I used to love it as a little girl, and I couldn't believe my luck when I went to, I think I found this maybe about 2 years ago now, and I think this is the actual original box for it as well, and this would be worth some coins, guys, later on. It's the actual original box. Anyway, I also have some more games down here. I've got some Connect 5 or whatever games, but this is what I want to show you. Let me put you here. This is what I want to show you guys. Watch. Now, I have a lot of DVDs, okay? A lot of DVDs. And I have some very good classics as well. Let me see if you guys will know these classics. I have, if I can pull them out, Doogie Howser, guys. It's gone dark, but I hope you can see me. I have Doogie Howser, and I've also got, I grew up watching these, I've also got the whole collection of the Wonder Years. Who remembers the Wonder Years, guys? I think I've got Fame and Rocky. I've got all the Rockies. And I have Fame, the original Fame. I also have E.T. What else? And then I've got things like The Sound of Music, My Fair Lady. Creed is not that old. It's a Wonderful Life. I have Grease, the original Grease. I have Pollyanna. I have Stand By Me. What else do we have here? We have Beaches. We have Forrest Gump. I have Rain Man. I think I had, actually, I don't know if I gave it away. I hope not. But I think I had, I'm sure I had The Cosby Show. I don't know. Did I give away The Cosby Show? I hope not. I think I did. I think I don't. I do have my absolute favourite of all time movies, Flashdance. I have the tape cassette here as well. My absolute favourite movie is Flashdance. What else do I have? I've got New Jack City. This is more 90s. New Jack City, Set It Off. Waiting to Exhale with Whitney Houston. Mississippi Burning. The Colour Purple. Martin Luther and Malcolm X. The autobiography of Miss Jane Pittman. And the Original Roots collection, the whole collection. And then I also have my DVD player. Yes, guys. So when I say I am on the whole analog movement, I am here for it, as you can see. I've had these for years, and I'm just so excited to just, you know, I've also got this. I don't know if anyone remembers this. Do the Right Thing. Like Shawshank Redemption, Boys in the Hood, I have the Michael Jackson live thing here, Fat Girls, this is more 90s as well, Sister Act 1 and 2, again that's more 90s, Hidden Figures, yeah, so as you can see, guys, if I bring you up here, I have a whole collection of DVDs. Now I've got to put them all back. Great. Let's put you here. So yeah, guys, I am more than prepared. I did have these in a certain category, to be honest with you. I had more of my more historical movies, more so my Black history movies was all together. But yeah, guys, as you can see, I have a lot of movies in my collection, and yeah, they are things that I can just pull out and watch whenever I want. I was actually thinking of putting them in a case. I was thinking of putting them in this. Would that fit underneath though? Let's see, I don't think it will. No, it won't. No, it won't fit under. But they can go over there. Just to make space, guys. I'm trying to make space. I don't think they're going to all fit in this thing, however. I really doubt it that they're going to... I could use one of these, actually. I have two of them. This one's bigger. This has now turned into a bit of an organisation situation, guys, because I'm just thinking in my head that I've got some more DVDs in that box over there. So I'm thinking, why not put them all I wonder if I've got my Cosby Show in that box there. Why wouldn't this open? I'll come back, guys. Hi guys. As you can see, it's probably very evident with me wearing my nightwear that it is the next day. It's another day, guys. I got really tired and I couldn't figure out where to put everything in my little organising my little retro vintage area. So I was gonna actually put everything on here, but then that would mean shifting things, and I thought, then where would I put the things? There, would I put them over there? And then I thought, that would be a bit of an eyesore. And over here, I don't know, because the TV is here, your eyes is automatically drawn over here, of course. And I feel like it's a nice little display setup. So yeah, you're going to also notice that I've also taken out all the games, all the DVDs that I was going to put away in boxes. I started to put them away in boxes, and then I thought, that defeats the purpose of my little analog lifestyle. If they're away in boxes, then it's sort of a case of out of sight, out of mind, and I didn't really want that. So I had to try and take everything out of boxes. I've even taken my son's Wii U out of the box and all the games, and I've managed to condense everything over there still. Let me just show you. So remember, I had everything over here. Please disregard these. These are for my balcony garden for in the summer. I'll show you those in the summer. So these are my CDs in here, and other bits and pieces that I have in here. In fact, I think I've got a little camera situation in here that I want on this display, but I will show you what I've done first. So I've put my little tin with my birth date on it, 1973. I've put that with my little retro remotes here and my little retro telephone on this side of the TV. And at first I thought, maybe that's going to be a bit of a distraction when I'm watching TV. They're going to be a little in the way, but actually they're just in the corner, so you don't really notice that they're really there because they're not in the way of the actual screen. So that worked out perfectly. Then, as you can see behind here, I have a whole stack of DVDs. All my DVDs is stacked. I've got 4 stacks here. Let me pull this out. Yeah, so we've got 2 piles at the back and 2 in the front here. And then we've got these, which is, well, they're not my favourites. Well, actually, a couple of them are my favourites, to be honest. So I've left them there. And then these two boxes holds my cassettes. But behind that is the Wii. And this is some more DVDs right here. And then there's the Wii. And the Wii games are back here. And underneath here is the wirings for the Wii. And then, as I said, in here holds my my little cassettes. So I felt this would be a perfect place to display them. And then here's my actual DVD player. Let me just put this back up here, because, yeah, I don't want to mess it all up again. And then in here, I've put my Walkmans, my little shoebox cassette recorder, and there is my DVD, well, my CD player is in there. Everything is very sort of, what's going on? Why wouldn't this go back? Okay. Everything's very condensed, so I've had to put them in a way that they're gonna everything can be seen. So I've got all my games mixed with some of the retro situations under here. Got the phones and the cameras and the games and the little retro speakers sort of thing, and my little tapes and some more games here. And then we've got the little controllers here for the Wii. In here, guys, let me move this. In here is these are from my very old, before I had one of these, before using one of these cameras to sort of film the kids when they were younger, we had the big, huge ones, and they came with these recording tapes to video. And so I had a few of them done for the kids onto DVD a couple of years ago, and I keep them in this little box right here. Here's a few more of them here, and I've labelled them as well. And in here is a little message for my kids. I can't remember. I should have put the year that I'd done this on it, but yeah, I've written on some of them what they are. Like on this one, I've written what's on each DVD, but I still feel like the cassettes didn't actually get a good run through. I feel like when I got these done, a couple of years back. I feel like the person that the place that I got them done, I don't think they actually was able to do every single I don't think they were actually able to do every single thing right. So I don't know, I might get them redone. This one's got Dominique dancing and singing, got Nick dancing and singing, got one of our neighbours' kids on there singing. And then it says Mum embarrassing herself. I'm probably dancing and singing on it as well. And then here is my daughter's old school. This is February 09. Is it 09? It must have been my youngest daughter. School plays. And then their auntie also made them some, done a little photo shoot with them on that one. This one is my oldest daughter doing a bit of modelling. So yeah, so I've got this box anyway of DVDs of the kids. This is a Back to the Future. It was a Christmas show about Bethlehem, but they used the whole theme of Back to the Future in it. It was so cool. I think this was Nicole's class, my oldest daughter's class, that done that. And then this one is, it says my youngest daughter's name on there, so it must have been her class one, I'm not sure. So I've got some of their school DVD plays as well, from when they were little. It's just really nice to have, you know, for them to look back. And I don't know what this one is. Scheherazade. I think this is Dominique. I think this is my younger daughter's one. This needs a cover, however. Yeah, so it's really nice to have these little DVDs for them to be able to look back on their childhood days and actually see video footage of them as little kids. Very nostalgic. I put my little medal in here, my little dance medals from when I was a little child, with my little brooches, but it keeps falling down, so I need to fix that. But yeah, I thought that is so cute to have their little DVDs of when they were children. So I made that very accessible for maybe in the half term. We might actually, we haven't for a long time actually thinking about it. We haven't taken a walk down memory lane and watched them for a little while, so we might have to do that. We're also going to, I need to get I've got a lot of covers, guys. This is my CDs right here, and I've got some blank CDs as well that I can, CDs rewritable, that I can also upload some music on. But I've got some old CDs here, which I'm not sure, I hope they're not all scratched, but I do want to see if any of those works as well. See, so I've already been, let me put you up here. So I've already been living my little analog best life for some time now, as you can see. So I'm not one of these that has to go out and actually buy anything, because I have everything that I need. Okay, this is all sort of like for my cassette player. And my daughter bought me this. I don't know if anyone remembers this, but you can get the cleaners for it. That's pretty handy to have, the cassette cleaner. And then here is just headphones. Not sure what this is. What is this? Oh, this is a memory. Oh no, you can record your voice on this. My daughter bought me this for Christmas, so that actually might be fun. Actually, that might be something to play about with as well. So yeah, guys, I hope you can see me up there. So yeah, it's been really good going down memory lane with all of this stuff, and be able to sort of, you know, pull this stuff out once more and see all the little analog items, or you know, old school retro, if you like, things that we do already have that I have kept. Now, my youngest daughter, she is the type of person to think if you are not using it, you should chuck it. But you know, I'm glad that I'm not that type of person to sort of want to throw everything away every time, because when it comes to things coming back round and you sort of think to yourself, oh, I used to have one of those, because things does tend to come back round. It's nice to know that you still have it, you know? Anyway, I was actually looking for a little camera that I used to use to film the kids. I had the big, huge ones. I mean, if you're from like the 80s, early 90s, you will know them big, massive, you know, cameras you used to carry on your shoulder like that, you know, and I used to just pull it out of my bag and sit it on my shoulders and film my kids doing their Christmas shows. That's where these DVDs are from, and I'm glad I was able to keep that. And I don't actually have the actual camera, but I do have, like the little red one, I'm sure I've got my little black old school camera. I need to dig that up. But if you want to see any more of my retro / vintage analog situations, please comment down below, because believe me, I have a lot more. I have books, notebooks, photos, all sorts. So yeah, if you would like to see more, comment down below. I think this is definitely my thing, you know. It's definitely something that look, here goes my hoodie that I wore yesterday, rewind me back to the 80s, is definitely something that I definitely will embrace and enjoy. And yeah, I will come back. I will come back and I will show you guys some more things. And if I ever do find that little camera that I used to use, I would like to take it to a shop and see if I can get it working again, to start using that again once more. But I think I have it somewhere, I just don't know where. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed my little vintage going back in time, my little, you know, rearrangement of my little, you know, my little retro display unit over there. And we'll be back with some more for sure. We will be back with some more. Let me show you what we've done. This is how it's looking anyway. That's how it's looking. Okay guys, that's it for now. I'm gonna go now, make myself a coffee. I need to wash my hair and do all the things. It's Reset Sunday today. So stay safe, be safe, and of course and always, peace guys. See you in the next one. Bye.